All right, let's jump right in. Over the next few minutes, we're going to talk about a massive shift in how we protect, well, everything. We're looking at how AI is going from a buzzword to the frontline guardian of our entire connected world.
I mean, just think about it for a second. It's a simple fact of life now, isn't it? From the device in your pocket to the systems running our cities, it's all one giant interconnected web.
And the sheer scale of it is just mind-boggling. You know, it starts with the stuff we see every day, our watches, our home assistants, our cars. But then it just explodes outwards to the invisible stuff, like the traffic lights that manage our cities and these vast IoT networks, the Internet of Things, that connect billions of little sensors everywhere.
Which brings us to the big question, right? With all that stuff connected, with all those potential doorways for trouble, how in the world do you keep it all safe?
Well, the answer is a new kind of guardian. It's not a bigger team of people, it's something else entirely. It's a guardian powered by artificial intelligence. This is where AI-enhanced cybersecurity comes into the picture.
And this chart really spells it out. The old way was always about playing catch-up. A breach would happen and human teams would scramble to fix it, sometimes hours or even days later. But the AI-enhanced way? It's predictive. It's about spotting the trouble before it gets out of hand and dealing with it instantly, in real time.
And that phrase, real time, that's the absolute game changer here. We're talking about an AI that can spot and shut down a threat in the blink of an eye. That's a speed and a scale that no human team could ever hope to match.
So how does AI actually pull this off? It really comes down to two new core abilities. You can think of them as digital superpowers that are going to form the heart of our future defenses. Superpower number one is anomaly detection. Now this is really clever. Instead of trying to keep a list of every known virus or threat, the AI does the opposite. It just learns what normal looks like on a network, who logs in when, what kind of data goes where, and then it just watches for anything that breaks that pattern.
Here's a great way to picture it. A traditional antivirus is trying to memorize what every single bad raindrop looks like. Anomaly detection? It learns the rhythm of the entire storm so perfectly that it can instantly spot the one single drop that's falling up instead of down. That's the threat.
Now, the second superpower builds on that. And honestly, it sounds like something straight out of science fiction. Self-healing systems. Once that weird raindrop, that anomaly, is spotted, the AI doesn't just ring an alarm bell. It fixes the problem itself, automatically, no human required.
And the process is just beautiful in its simplicity. The second a threat is found, that part of the system is instantly quarantined, walled off from everything else. Then the AI figures out what's wrong and patches the vulnerability. The whole thing happens in milliseconds. It's like the system heals itself before you even knew it was sick.
So now we see how it works. The next logical question is, where does this stuff matter the most? Because we're not just talking about protecting your social media feed. This is about protecting the absolute bedrock of our society.
This technology is being rolled out to guard the most fundamental services that we all depend on. In the security world, there's a name for this. It's our critical infrastructure.
And this stuff is personal. This is about making sure the lights stay on in your house, that you have clean water coming out of the tap, that our planes, trains, and cars run safely. It's our modern-day lifelines.
And listen, this isn't some pie-in-the-sky idea for the distant future. The consensus among experts is pretty clear. These two superpowers, anomaly detection and self-healing systems, are on track to become the absolute standard for protecting these vital services.
So, when you put it all together, what you're seeing is a completely different way of thinking about security. We're moving away from just building defenses and moving toward creating resilience. So if you take away one thing, it's how these two ideas work together to create a brand new security playbook. Anomaly detection is the system's nerve endings, sensing trouble instantly. And self-healing systems? That's the automatic immune response, fixing the damage before it can spread.
You know, for decades, cybersecurity has been all about building higher and stronger digital walls to keep the bad guys out. But what we're learning is, if someone is determined enough, they'll eventually find a way over any wall.
So the new goal isn't just a better wall. It's about designing a world that's so smart and so resilient that it can take a hit and heal itself instantly. And that leaves us with a much bigger question to chew on. What kind of world can we build when our digital foundation is no longer so fragile, but can actually fix itself? What does that future look like to you?